All right, everybody. So this is going to be our final project that you're going to be doing in web design or global IT. And the project is designed to put some new tools in your hands so you can learn how to use new tools. That's going to be a major part of your future and your career if you go into development is constantly learning new tools, new environments, new technologies. And a lot of times you're going to be learning those on your own through watching video tutorials, uh, exchanging messages on help forums, and reaching out to people in your world and your workspace that are mentors and that can kind of guide you through the process. And so this assignment is designed, this final project is designed to kind of mimic that. First thing is I've never done something like this before, so the grading rubric that you're going to be working with is going to be fluid. So just know that the things that are listed here now are going to be in the project, but that I might be adding some more detail and some more resources and instructions as the time goes on. So don't make a copy of this rubric just yet, but you can use this as your map. Okay, so continue to check back at this on a regular basis as you're working through it, and I'll let you know when it's ready to make a copy and all of the details are final. One very important thing is I'm trying to set up a Discord um, message board that's restricted only to our students so that you guys can ask questions there about Code Anywhere, about the project, about Pluralsight, whatever. I know a lot of you use Discord. And so this will be a way for me to learn something new from you guys. So I'll be demonstrating a student in action, but also I think it'll be a great resource for you guys to get help. So if anyone can help me set up a Discord that requires a login from a student email address, and I can just invite those students so I know who's commenting and posting and everything. Email me, click right here and email me, and we'll set up a Zoom call, and you can help me set that up. I'm much appreciated. Also, right here, there's a list of all of the students in web or global IT, and you'll see it has their name and email address and what period they're in, so that if you want to reach out to any of these students for help, you can do so. Now, the project itself is going to be done in Code Anywhere, and I explained earlier in other videos and in the rubric that this is a new development environment, and it's designed around containers, something you're going to have to get familiar with. So the sidebar is going to look a little different. You're going to have to set up a container, file, new connection, and then choose a container. And we're going to be using either the PHP CentOS one or the Node.js CentOS one. So you have to set up a container, and then you'll test out the container to verify it works, and then you'll jump over to Pluralsight and you'll start working through your lessons. And for some reason, my Pluralsight's not loading. Let's see what's going on here. Jump over to Pluralsight and start working through your lessons, and you're going to be given the option to choose which one you want to work on. And the choice is here. If you're web design, we're going to be doing this one, building websites with HTML and JavaScript. If you feel really strongly that you want to do a different one because this one is just way too easy for you, send me an email, give me the link to the Pluralsight class lesson that you want to work on. I'll take a look at it and we'll go from there. If you're global IT, you've got a few more options. I would encourage everybody to do PHP fundamentals, unless you're someone that, you really get it. When I start talking about arrays and loops and how to print a variable and create a variable and change the value of a variable, if you get all that stuff, I would skip over that one and dive more into the JavaScript one or the JavaScript with JSON. There are also some more advanced PHP lessons in here, but I didn't want to list them because they're heavier lifting stuff and they're a lot of hours. So if you want to work on something other than these three, again, just email me. We'll talk about it and tell me why, and we'll let you go from there. So this is your assignment, and you got the rest of the semester to work on it. And remember, communication is going to be key. So make sure you're communicating with me via email and your teammates. And just realize that everything's not perfectly laid out for you step by step, and it's designed that way. That's just not the way that this stuff works. So you've got a full-featured internet development environment and a container service to build anything you want. You've got some of the best video tutorials and instructions anywhere online, designed in a class by professionals. And you've got me and your team to support you, the classmates to support you in getting this done. So you've got to problem solve. You've got to stitch those resources together to make sure that you're successful in this project. And the grading is going to be really simple and straightforward. If you want an A in the assignment, your container needs to be working, the project needs to be complete, and you should have made it unique to you. Change the styling, change some of the text and pictures and title of the business, make it look unique. And then find some feature and design it in PHP and JavaScript and add it to it. It can be something as simple as a date or a message or whatever, or it could be something more advanced. But if you can build the project with these resources and you can modify it to make it unique to you, I am very confident in your ability to be successful in software development. If you just want to get a B, go ahead and get your container set up over here in Code Anywhere and complete the project. Don't just take the resource files and copy and paste them. It won't work. But build the project, follow the lessons. I get to see a dashboard of who did what and when and how long they spent. So if I see a completed project and you spent 10 minutes on the lessons, I know all you did was copy the source files and paste them in. So don't try to do that. You're just going to get a 0 if you do that. A C is get your container working and have more than 50% of the project complete. So when I look at it, maybe some of the buttons don't work, maybe some of the pictures aren't there, maybe some of the pages aren't there, but for the most part, a lot of it is done. A D is get your container up and running and get some content from the project in, and an F is you didn't even get Code Anywhere up and running. So these are the fundamental, the basic guidelines, the minimum requirements for these grades. And if you have any questions at all, communicate with me via email. Thanks, guys.